Welcome to Homework Check 12.3. So starting off here, we are finding the area of the cone to the right. So in order to find the total surface area, you need to find the slant height, which to do this you'd use a right angle or a right triangle theorem. So Pythagorean theorem, do as it shows you. 12 squared plus 5 squared equals L squared. Solving it out, get 169 equals L squared. Taking the square root of that would be 13. So then, we use the formula of pi times 5 squared, which would be the radius, so the area of the circle would be the base, plus pi times 5 times 13. That would be the area of that would be the formula for our all cones. So then we have 25 pi plus 65 pi, simply we got 95 pi. Then approximate answer of 282.74. So next problem, we're finding the surface area of this hexagonal pyramid. So since there's a hexagon, you can use the equilateral triangle formula and just times it by 6, which is as they're doing as shown. So 1/4, 7 squared times square root of 3 plus 1/2 42, which, and then simplifying down, you have 3/2 times 49 square root of 3 plus 168. Then that would equal 147 squared root of 3/2. Then your final answer would just be 295.305. So now we're on to day 2 of section 12.3. So we're finding the area of this pentagonal pyramid. So to find the base, we're going to use the area of a polygon, which would be 1/2 apothem times perimeter. And then we have to add up all of those little individual sides. So then we need to find the amount of how much each angle is. So we have 360 divided by 5 sides, which would equal, you give a number and divide by 2 to get your final answer would be 36 degrees. So we use math that we learned in the last few sections. So then we get A to equal 4 cosine of 36. And then you find x in order to find the perimeter. You have 4x sine of 36, and then just take it times 2 to find the area of that one side. So you have 8 sine of 36, and then your perimeter would be 40 sine of 36. So then you just plug those numbers into your formula once you get there. So now we make another triangle to find the slant height, to find each individual little triangle basically. So we have 6 and 40 cosine of 36 and L. So again, we can just use the Pythagorean theorem and square them all. So 62 plus 4 cosine of 36 squared. So then all under this big long square root, you have 36 plus 4 cosine of 36 squared. So simplifying that down, you have 3.5a equals, or my bad, that's number step 3. Surface area equals 1/2 of 4 cosine of 36 times 40 sine of 36. And then times the square root of 36 plus 4 cosine of 36. In there, sorry about that. So then, once you plug that big long number into your calculator, you will get about 118.181. So next problem here, we are solving for a hexagonal pyramid, but this time we're trying to find a side, so we will use the distance formula, or the quadratic equation eventually. So we plug all our numbers in, just like every other formula. So we have our surface area we already know, so we have 305 equals the area of the base, which would be 6 times 1/4 side squared, times square root of 3. So then you have 305 equals 24x squared times the square root of 3 plus 60x. Then once you simplify it down to get everything on one side, so you can use the quadratic formula, get 24 3x squared plus 60x plus negative 305 or minus 305. It's really the same thing. And once again, you plug all your numbers into the quadratic formula, get the opposite of b plus the minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That's Miss Brown's little song there. So then once you plug all of those numbers in your calculator to simplify it down, you get negative 60 plus or minus the square root of 3,600 plus 29,280 square roots of 3 divided by 48 square root of 3. And then once you get that simplified down, basically, you just plug in your calculator and you can either get negative 3.525 or a positive integer of 2.0823. So on the flip side here, do number 3. So area of cone, but this time we're trying to find a leg of one of those triangles. So we just enter the radius as our missing value. So then we plug in all our numbers in. We have 164 equals pi r squared plus pi r times length height, which is 8. Then simplifying down, it's pi r squared plus 8 pi minus 164. So again, you use quadratic formula. I like this one kind of because I think when you have the pi signs in it, it makes it look really cool. So you have the opposite of b pi plus or minus 64n squared minus 4 times pi times negative 164. Then you simplify down, you get negative 8 pi plus or minus 8 pi squared plus 636 pi divided by 2 pi. So you have lots of pieces of pi in there. And then you will eventually get negative 12.259 or positive of 4.258. And that ends lecture. Thanks for watching.